Hello, my ICTB students. This is your second assignment in tables. All right, so the first thing is we want to put on no spacing. Now, I've already saved mine, but you can save yours in a minute. So we want your caps lock on, Memo, and then we're going to press Enter so that you've got two blank spaces in between. And we want to type 2, colon. Now, you have to set your tab here, remember? So we want to go with 0.9, which is one tick before the 1. Tab, and you're going to type John Jackson. And then I just remembered your instructions said that you were to copy the lines from the schedule memo. So I'm just going to delete this line for a second here. And I'm going to go back to schedule memo. And I'm going to copy these lines. So I went Control C, and now I'm coming back to our other one, which is, hold on here, I got so many. Okay, now I'm back in the advertising memo, our memo. So now I can go Control V because I copied those lines. So you see they're all copied. Check. My tab is at 0.9 where it's supposed to be, okay? So now I need to change, the memo is going to John Jackson, so therefore I'm going to type in John Jackson. Okay, and we want one more space in here. And then the subject line is supposed to be member survey, so member survey. Okay, and we got a couple of blank spaces here. Let's check. Has your tab been removed? Yes. So we're ready to go here. And then we want to type in your paragraph. We are delighted. Whoa. Delighted. Okay, we are delighted. And then I typed in the rest of the materials, and you can too. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to press Enter here a couple times. That looks good. You've got a blank one here is 1, 2, 3. Okay, now look at your table, and your table is counted out. How many columns? 1 for full page, 2 for dimensions, 3 for word count, photo count is 4, and cost is 5. How many rows? 1 for dimensions, 2 for full page, 3 half page, quarter page 4, and business card 5. So we want to go to Insert, we want to go to Table, and we want 5 columns, and read your grid line up here, make sure it reads 5, and we want 5 rows, so 5 by 5. Alright, that's good. Now, what have you learned? The first thing that you've learned is right click, go to Table Properties, and first of all, Table Center. Row, this time we'll say specify the height, and we'll put in 0.3 just so that you get to experience something else. And cell, you know, is vertical alignment. That never changes. Okay, so now here we want to type in dimensions. Okay, and then we want to type in word count. And I need a capital C there. Oh, hold on here. There's what I want, title case. And now I want photo count. And tab, and I want cost. Alright, and now tab, and I'm in this next row here. Okay, now I have finished typing in all of the table, and I'm sure you have too. Okay, the first thing we want to look at your heading, so select your heading. We want to size it up a couple. I usually tell you to size up a couple. Bold it, just so it looks better. Now, take a look at word count, okay? It was wrapped. So now, take your vertical bar here, vertical bar, double head arrow, and size it back until it wraps. Then go to photo count and size it back until it wraps. But make them both the same width, okay? And then drag cost back to an appropriate width over there. And you see how your table all moves with you very easily, and it's all centered. All right, so now in this row we want center. So remember, you're going to go to layout and you're going to choose center, center. Okay, now full page, this is all text, leave it left align. This was centered, that's fine, not a problem. Now, numbers are always right aligned. So remember, make sure you select right aligned. All right, let's save your work. If you haven't saved it, save it. And remember, it's called advertising memo. Your name, the current date, and advertising memo. All right, select your table, and now we need to put a colored border around the outside. All right, so go to Borders and Shading, and you're going to go choose a line style. Anything goes, whatever it is that you like, and any color. So I'm going to go with green this time. Now, on the inside lines, horizontally and vertically, I'm taking those off. We're going to go to the top. Now here is our thin line, half a point. That's what we want. There's the verticals. They're going to be thin. And now choose a different color. So I'm going to choose purple for the horizontal. So my horizontal lines are purple, my verticals are green, and the outside of the table is green. All right, so take a look. You should see your outside of the table and your vertical and horizontal lines. All right, now select this row. And what we want to do is go to Borders and Shading again, and we want the same line, but we don't want it to be as thick. So let's go with 2 1/4 point and put it on the bottom. So now you see the line on the bottom, and otherwise you've got your green and your purple. Okay, now also there's shading on here, so select the table. We want the whole table shaded this time. So we're going to go to Borders and Shading, and we are going to go to Shading and choose 15%. What color do you want? I'm going to go with green. Okay, so there you can see the dots and say OK. And there's your table now with green shading. That's exactly what you want. Let's go Control S. Now, go to this blank paragraph symbol, press Enter, and your initials, mine are LM, 2 little letters, remember. Now watch. When I press Enter, what happens? It flips, right? And that's because it thinks it's the beginning of a sentence and it puts it on. So you just have to go Shift F3 and put in 2 little letters, okay? And now your path and file name, remember you go to Insert, Quick Parts, you go to Field, Document Information, File Name, Add to Path, and now way too long, so go Shift Home, and size it down, 1, 2, 3. And again, don't worry about mine being on the D drive, but yours can't be. It must say the U drive, so make sure that you've got that. And you know, Memo here could be sized up a couple and could be bold. That's optional, okay? All right, so save your work. That's good. That's what you should have had, and that's the end of that one.